Every performance feels different in a couple ways, but ultimately it comes down to a very similar feeling. You just kind of get out there and you try to open yourself up as wide as possible. Ever since I was young, I've kind of felt like I was doing things a little bit earlier than other kids were doing them.
I wrote this song. The chorus would make more sense later.
That's what I do here, is I just kind of keep pushing, and then you just report back wherever you're at. I was never really trained traditionally in any form of music, and so the first things I could get my hands on to make music with, they weren't classical instruments. I got a sampler. It's the first thing I was ever given, and later I got a laptop, and these things were my musical world. There are always people who try to stand in the way of technology moving forward. You research and you realize that there are people who they thought the electric guitar was going to ruin music. And there are people who thought the sampler was going to ruin music. And they just birthed genres.
What I am.
I think even the level of expression and level of honesty that I get to have in the things that I get to say in such a way that feels honest to me is because I've been given this equipment that I get to study with and train with. It's like technology every generation informs the art, and it's not really until you kind of take the technology you have and you break it, or you realize it and you start using it for things that maybe it wasn't intended for, but things that show a greater understanding of what its purpose could be, maybe even beyond the person who designed it, that you really get new art to move forward.
I like this girl.
And I think because of that, I've always felt like a strong advocate of technology in art, and feeling that these things are supposed to progress each other. We're supposed to think about things with the limitations we have and dream about what could be, and they're supposed to make new technology based on that. And then we take that technology, I take the tools that exist, and I try to do things with them that people haven't done before, so we can make new things based on that. And it's just like a conversation that should keep going.